Well, it may not be much of a weekend for Republicans on Capitol Hill.
They're scrambling to pass President Trump's so-called big, beautiful bill, the cornerstone of his domestic agenda. Doug Luzader joining us live. Doug, the GOP running into some major speed bumps here.
They really are, and this is going to be kind of a delicate dance through the course of the weekend to get this through the Senate if Republicans can do it.
Mr. President, can Congress finish this by July 4th?
President Trump optimistic yesterday that his big, beautiful spending bill will reach his desk by July 4th, but this is going to be dicey.
Their big, beautiful bill is buckling under its own weight.
Democrats seem to delight in the latest drama for the bill that would extend Trump's tax cuts from his first term, but trim entitlement programs like Medicaid to help offset the costs. And while the president may be the leader of the free world, the most powerful person in Washington right now may be Elizabeth McDonough. Not exactly a household name, but as the Senate parliamentarian, she determines whether the bill adheres to complicated Senate rules to bypass a filibuster. And among other issues, some of those Medicaid cuts, she says, cross the line. And that sends Senate Republicans back to square one.
Everything is challenging, but they're all speed bumps, and we have contingency plans, Plan B and Plan C.
The House, meantime, has already passed the bill, and they will have to sign off on any changes the Senate now makes. Some House Republicans say they won't let the Senate box them in pursuit of the July 4th deadline.
We're not going to get jammed on this. We're just not.
Yeah, some of them want to just simply take their time to get this done, and this 4th of July deadline really is kind of arbitrary. The president just wants it passed by that date. It could, in theory, slide beyond that, but the White House is still confident that they can get this done. And back to you guys.
I mean, some Republicans, Doug, are caught between a rock and a hard place between their loyalty to President Trump and their loyalty to, frankly, the constituents who helped elect them, especially when it comes to these cuts.
You know, the thing about these, the Medicaid cuts, some of the Medicaid cuts being ruled out here, is that may actually help some moderate Republicans get on board with this. On the other hand, as soon as you attract those moderates, you lose some of the conservatives, and that's that balancing act with this bill.
Yeah, and the margins are so razor thin. So, you know, which way do you go? Which way do you turn? All right, well, we'll see what happens today there on Capitol Hill throughout this weekend. Doug Luzader live for us in Washington. We appreciate it, Doug. Thank you.